AI war.
See to it myself.
Bridge crew, stand ready.
Roger that.
Bring all systems online.
Arg is en route.
Roger that.
Impact in 5.
Snipers ready.
Where the lad you heard, Commander?
Pick them off! We'll end this.
Enrich his empire. So next time you're conducting an operation in the lair of another corrupt scumbag, don't forget to look around. You're sure to fill your pockets with all sorts of valuables. Some you might be able to sell for a profit on the black market, and you desperately need the money. Guns, ammo, batons, knives, tasers, grenades, body armor and helmets, first aid kits, lockpicks, you name it. Without proper supplies, you won't be able to handle a single operation.
Put the hands behind your back, jerk. Hands where I can see 'em.
Fortunately, you'll come across useful stuff on your missions. Rebel Cops doesn't just feature compact operations where you need to fight for every inch of space, but also large open locations to explore, the sandbox levels. Search every room, break into safes and vaults, and you'll be rewarded.
Well, hello there.
A guerrilla war is always a struggle, but there's one resource that's more difficult to get than any other: street cred. Officially, you're now an outlaw, and you can't hide behind your badge anymore. Your only support is what you get from your fellow countrymen. If you ignore their requests and don't share your valuables with them, and if innocent people die during your missions, word on the street quickly puts your good name in the mud. Merchants will refuse to do business with you, and even some of your own people will turn their backs on you.
Damn, that was close.
It's tough losing your own people, but it's even worse letting Ripton down. The people are on the brink of despair, and you are their last hope.
Attack wave approaching.
For an enterprising tycoon, each new day brings new opportunities in your quest for success. Exploiting gaps in the market and meeting demand is all in a day's work for a canny entrepreneur. And expanding your business is necessary if you're to keep up with the times. But with capitalism comes competition. Astute rivals and self-sufficient towns will soon leave you looking for that next niche in the market. And a change of entrepreneurial tactics might be necessary in order to fend off financial collapse. However, be wary of your fledgling setup. A poorly planned infrastructure will grind your business to a halt, and badly placed polluting industry will be sure to harm your reputation and quickly turn your business allies into foes. But the savvy business person will have all this under control with well-executed trade routes by road, water, air, and rail. And a well-targeted PR campaign will soon have those green towns and villages back on side and accepting your goods. All that's left to worry about is what you're going to produce next. For you are an industrialist, and success is in your blood. And who knows what the next new day will bring in Rise of Industry.
Barotrauma is a cooperative multiplayer submarine simulator in space. It's a game of teamwork, creative choices, and crisis management. Your mission? Survive in a hostile alien environment humanity was never meant to reach. Welcome to the dark ocean beneath the frozen surface of Jupiter's sixth moon. Welcome to Europa. Take command of a submarine, its crew, and its many onboard systems. Work with your team, think strategically, and be prepared to adapt as your situation changes. Travel between outposts and explore the frozen deep sea, but beware, you're not alone. Will you fight or flee? The sub is a complex vessel that requires regular maintenance and skillful operation. All systems are interconnected and powered by a nuclear reactor. Manage the reactor with care, or you'll be in trouble. Choose from 5 player classes. Getting the right crew for the job is essential for running a successful mission. Crisis is ever present and can escalate quickly. Act decisively and work together with your crew to keep trouble at bay. Beneath the frozen surface lies a diverse world, rich with resources, flora, and fauna. Explore the different biomes in various locations, one step at a time, on your journey toward the heart of the ocean. Adventuring isn't cheap. Keeping your submarine and crew well.
In War Selection, player builds a base, extract resources, and fight with each other during 8 ages from the Stone Age up to the modernity. When you move to the Bronze Age, choose where to bring your people, to Asia or to Europe. Middle Ages are a choice again. Western Europe is a mighty defense, impregnable walls, heavy navalry, siege equipment. East Europe, light, mobile squads of Cossacks and Hussars. East Asia, skilled warriors, numerous troops and cunning war machines. West Asia, powerful comprehensive fleet and combat elephants. After Industrial Revolution, you need to become a specific country. The game has various modes. Sandbox, a mode with no enemies, perfect to train imagination. Build your castle safe. Survival mode, confront hordes of enemies. Classic FFA and team match, build and protect a wonder of the world, one versus all or team up with friends. Armageddon mode, hell yeah, watch your country size. A requirement for country size constantly grows. Smallest countries fall under meteorite bombardment. Expand your territory, capture your neighbors. Do everything.
For the first time in the history of Caribbean digital entertainment, your empire now stretches over large archipelagos. With over 140 buildings in different variations and its uncannily lifelike inhabitants, your rule will persist through 4 historical generations of greatness. As Tropico's true leader, you're free to exploit its beautiful nature and resources, since what have plants ever done for us, Presidente? Or leave those palm trees where they belong and create a tourist's paradise, emptying the pockets of cash-rich foreigners. Whatever you decide, the love of the people is guaranteed when you inspire them with your monumental election speeches. Your mighty arm reaches everywhere. But the people, they must be transported. As a true leader, it is up to you to build bridges, not walls. Move your Tropicans like pawns on a chessboard, connecting your islands through various means of transportation.
What is this? Where are we?
In your dream, Arev.
Answers, General Arev. We could have stopped the storm when we still had the chance.
Do you know what this makes me think of? The humble berry pie. Hot, fruity, moist. If you want to make one, you'll just need some pastry to fill with berry jam. What do you mean pastry doesn't grow on trees? Okay then, no problem. Grab that lovely grain you were harvesting earlier and throw it into this rotary quern to make flour. Find yourself some fresh water and a healthy dollop of butter. There, you've got what you need for pastry. Wait, don't mix that pastry together on the floor. We're not animals. Build yourself a table. You just need 1 log, 2 square frames, 2 panels, and 4, make that 8 fixing pegs. Chop down some trees until you have 4 decent logs, and you should be able to make those in a jiffy. Chop, 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 little Autonots. Right, now bash all that stuff together and voila! A kitchen table. Perfect for mixing together your pastry ingredients. Then you can put your berry jam into your nice new pastry case. Ah, of course, you don't have any berry jam. You'd better get out there and grow some berries then. And while you're at it, you need to get some honey. That's the secret ingredient to make jam extra sticky and tasty. Careful of the bees. Now, please tell me you have a cauldron. Yes? Oh, thank goodness. Go on then, cook it all up. Lovely. Great. Now, line the dish with the pastry. Oh, yes. You need a dish, don't you? We need 8 good lumps of clay to make the dish. No kiln? No problem. Grab 5 extra wadges to make that. Poof! Now line the dish with pastry. In goes the berry jam. Put a little pastry lid on top and bake. Well, wait!
General 2 is the long-awaited sequel to the original Fantasy General, a strategy game classic from the 90s. Fantasy General 2 is a turn-based strategy game. True to the tradition of its predecessor, this game is all about intense, tactical battles. Prepare to command over 75 different and unique unit types, including powerful heroes. Consider terrain, positioning, and morale. Manage your weapons, armor, and magic, all while acquiring mighty artifacts and much more, adding to the variety and challenge of your hard-won battles. Construct your own army, equip and upgrade your troops, and train the heroes who will lead them to war. As units gain experience in battle, they level up and gain powerful upgrades. Your heroes develop new skills and abilities. Even the greenest of recruits can rise up to become a veteran warrior, if they survive the trials of combat. You decide how to train the troops who march with you from one battle to the next as the campaign unfolds. In the 33 scenario campaign, you will lead the Highland clans in their fight for survival. These barbarians have a variety of unique units at their disposal, from berserkers to stag riders, from trolls to werebears.
For generations, we have been warriors of the land and for the land. Today, we shape our future and the world around us.
We're home, boys. Things ain't what they were. It's time to assert a little planetary dominance.
Our revolution starts here. We will reforest to expand and build a lasting peace.
We made half the universe our empire. This place should be a breeze. We are hardy, born of battle, vanguard.
Those who welcome us may join us on the journey.
Screw hearts and minds, guys. It's time for shock and awe. And we've got some beautiful new toys to develop and deploy.
We will attack from the shadows or overgrow rivals.
We own this place. Let's act like it. Let's make our presence felt. This time it's our turn.
Do whatever it takes.
Hey there. I'm Friedemann from Grizzly Games, and this is our new game Islanders. We want to make sure you can make an informed decision on whether it's the right game for you. So here is a quick summary of how Islanders works. At its core, it's a minimalist strategy game about building cities on beautiful islands. Building something in Islanders doesn't cost any resources. Instead, you have an inventory with a limited amount of buildings in it. When you build something, you earn points depending on what surrounds it. For example, this lumberjack gets points for every tree and sawmill within its radius. Once you've earned enough points, you unlock new building options and your inventory gets refilled. In the beginning this is really simple, but as your cities grow bigger, this mechanic offers a lot of room for different optimizations and strategies. When you reach a certain amount of points, the new island button in the right hand corner unlocks. It allows you to travel to new lands and start your next, even bigger city. All islands are procedurally generated, so there's a vast variety for you to explore. They range from snowy mountainscapes to hot deserts and small archipelagos, and they all provide different gameplay challenges for you. If you run out of buildings before unlocking the next island, the game's over and your high score gets uploaded. At this point you can ride off into the sunset, or take a proud last look at what you've built and start the next round. And that's it. With Islanders, we want to offer you a relaxing and intuitive way of building beautiful cities in no time at all. Please keep in mind that it does not offer the same amount of depth and late game features as other, more complex city builders. Instead, we hope that Islanders is one of those beautiful, relaxing experiences that you can come back to every once in a while, at what we think is a very fair price. Thanks, and see you around.
Let's move our heavy spears forward to climb the walls. Now is the time to press the attack. Getting the Azure Dragons firing, and now charging forwards with the Yellow Dragons.
Is there a heart beating in that spineless body? Is there a brain inside that cavernous head?
These heavy-hitting axe units are a formidable foe for anyone they go up against. They will make very short work of these spears. Let's check up on the center attack. The settlement is now on fire from the barrage of arrows, and our men are getting over the walls and getting stuck into the enemy.
Yes! Back them! Cousin, we come to aid you! We ride with fury at our back!
Our reinforcements have arrived. This huge mass of cavalry will be the perfect thing to break Lu Bu's men. We'll charge them into this spear infantry. They're going to knock these guys flying and destroy their morale. Our reinforcements are led by Jehao Dun. He was shot in the eye by an arrow in battle against Lu Bu. He pulled it out, his eye still attached to the arrow, and proceeded to eat it. And we're going to get him out of the fight and head over to Lu Bu, who we're going to challenge to a duel. Duels are a new feature for Three Kingdoms, where the two heroes will duke it out in single combat until one either dies or retreats. Duels can help you single out an enemy combatant and take them out and turn the tide of battle.
I won't let you down.
Our dominion grows. Perish. Nature will claim you.
I am not here to play.
None shall fall while I still stand! Fight me!
That's enough.
This should be advantageous.
Interesting.
You'll never see me coming!
Greetings.
I'm gonna break you!
I made it myself.
could use this. My next victim!
It was an age of empires.